got our first place champion at the CSG regional. How you doing, man?
Good, good.
What you play today?
So today I played tier for one last hurrah.
One last hurrah.
One last hurrah.
Okay. So let's get into the goo.
All right. We got double Rhino hard to start. I want to give a shout out to my homie Casper. I only had one at the start of the tournament. Buddy was busy, but he pulled up before the last round and hooked me up with the last one, and I honestly think that carried me to victory. So big shout out to my homie Casper. Then we played Trip Murley, Trip Shiren, Trip Havness. These ratios have pretty much been solved. They've been the same for a long while. But then two of the new card. This card was really nice for me today as a 2 of. I was searching it off of my opponent's Fenrir's all the time because the card I played in the extra deck, which helped me extend and make more plays. I liked it a lot. Onto some of what I think is the most broken Yu-Gi-Oh cards ever printed. Just like they're just so chaotic and fun. We got 3 Kelbecks, 3 Kaldos, 2 Medoras, and 1 Agito, and then an Orange Light. I decided to cut down. I was playing 3 Agito before, but I was a little, tentative about playing many more because I thought tier would be very popular. And I cut down a Medora too because it's the worst of the shufflers. I also included Orange Light. It was on the fence. I was on the fence of it being on my final list or not. I never saw it, and even in situations where it might have, come up, I already had enough gas to get me there anyway. So
if you had to do it again, would you keep it in or would you cut it?
I'd probably cut it. I was at 42, probably get me to 41. Next we got Trip of, I don't know where the other one went. 3 of probably one of the more broken field spells ever printed. I mean, Rhoda, Attack Boost, Pop that you can do multiple times. It's not a hard once per turn. So there actually was one instance where I was playing a Cashier player. I had my Rhino on field, or my Perlerino on field already. I fused once, popped one of his cards, activated another copy, shuffled back, and then popped another. So that was insane. But yeah, this card does it all. It's absurd. 3 talents. This card was really great in the main, coupled with Book of Eclipse. This was like some of my main deck hate that I played towards Kashtira. I mean, this card is an auto win against the deck, and honestly, talents kind of is too. All you need is a card to trigger the Rise Heart, or whatever that, I don't even remember what the XYZ's name is. We trigger the mandatory effect to banish, and then you just talents one of their XYZs, battle, make Zeus. So really happy I played these. I opted to play this instead of Bestials in the main, and I was very happy because I played more Cashier than I did Tier, so this card was insane. Double Scream, I really like Scream. 2 of is perfect. It's been what I've been playing for a while, so very happy with that. And then each of the broken 1-ofs. I mean, this card should be banned, but it loses a little bit of power now that Kit's gone, but I still think this card's crazy. Then we got Traps, we got 3 of Imperm. It's a good 1-for-1, helps you break board, helps you imperm the XYZ that vanishes everything, so that's really good. Double Soliac, milling it's never a problem, you get a free plus, and honestly the continuous imperm just puts so much pressure on your opponent, so it's really strong. Then I decided to play the 1 of Meta Noise, just as a sort of like funneling effect against the Kashtira deck. Usually if you book their Unicorn, they need to have a double combination of the one that lets them the spell that lets them summon a level 7 from hand, and then something like that, like something that the Fenrir to actually summon. So this tunneled them and made it really easy for the rest of my tier board to mop it up. So I was happy with that. Onto the extra. We got double Zeus because we're not losing the Mind Hacker. And at this point, I'd like to say, give a middle finger to all the Cashier players that banished my Starlight instead of my ulti. Literally just triggered me every time. I was like, please, come on, I know what you're gonna do. They didn't do that anyway, so. Especially Nikolai, thumbs down, man. And then other bunch of the other rank 4s. Baguska's like, if you get shifter, you just make Baguska and hope his alcoholism just wards off everybody.
Draw imperm or I win.
Yeah, we need the lost art for this guy, Konami. Come on, please. But yeah, Redo is really good. Dweller, obviously, for the mirror. Also, this moment I want to give a special shout out to my homie Justin Kusumanu. Here's his business card, who sold me this Asa on Thursday on TCG. He's actually a therapist, so his TCG name, TCG player vendor name is actually Cards and Counseling, which I find freaking hysterical. So told him I'd give him a shout out if he hooked me up, and he did. So big ups to him. Then Sprint, Dark, and Elf. These have been staples in the deck since it first became like really popular. So, and then one Garura, Dragostapelia, Double Kit, Rook, and Kaleido Heart. Pretty much rounding out the rest of the fusions.
Did you ever find yourself missing Muddragon?
I did not miss Muddragon once, especially since I didn't main any Bestials. So, I mean, the only target for that would have been Instant Fusion, and it never came up, didn't miss it at all.
One big guy who came out like twice.
Last for the side deck, we got 3 enemy controllers. Shout out to my homie, Willie Flores and Hunter Lloyd. They convinced me to play this card. This card was nuts. It let me dodge my opponent's Nightmare Iblis and take one of their XYZs, which helped me like put instant pressure on them to make Zeus, which was really good. It also helped me like dodge targeting like a Imperm target on a kit that I had. So this card was really, really strong. We got 2 Dark Ruler, mostly for Sprite, which I didn't play today, but it's also decent into Kashtira and also alright against Plunder. I played 3 Twin because yesterday I was testing, I came up against a Labyrinth deck and I had no clue what that deck did. It's a set literally infinite trap, so I was tweaking out about coming, and you know it's a regional, someone always throwing some crazy stuff at you, so I was like, Twin's good, I know it's good into the Plunder matchup because you can pop their field spell and their trap and draw or standby before they can trigger, so I put this in last second. I never sided it. Then we got a small Bestial package, 3 Mag, Druis, and Baldrake. This was, I mean, obviously for the tier mirror, if it ever came up. A lot of the times going first, I would also side in against tier mirror like the Baldrake, so that if I milled my opponent's Magnemite, I could Dark, take it, and make Baldrake. One card that I did make like historically a lot that I didn't play today was Beatrice. It turns out I didn't miss it too much, but I always loved anything on Beatrice, but without Bestials in the main, it's hard to justify playing it. Then 1 Crime, because counter traps are insane. I mean, obviously you want to play around evenly, everyone else's Book of Eclipses. Big fan of counter traps, this one's insane. And then last cards, my homie Mr. Scattershot. Just a good level 2, level 2 starter, extender if you need to make Sprint or Elf. Yeah, or do that.
Its main function.
Yeah. Just on top of that, I'd like to give a shout out to my homies, Tony over here. On the right, he got his first invite to Nats.
Let's go, baby. We coming for the top.
So we're gonna be squatting up together. Then all the homies at Treasure Coast Magic up in Port St. Lucie. Like I said, my homies Will Flores and Hunter Lloyd for some of the advice they gave with the deck building, and also cool stuff for having a great event, and all my opponents too for being real cool homies with letting me cook them like that. So that's all from me. Thanks a lot, boss, for the interview.
All right, it's been a pleasure.